charger is not fast to charge it itself. What's this here?
Yo, good morning to the whole wide world. We are here, we are the whole family saying good morning from Accra, Ghana.
Morning.
You know how the thing go. So today's gonna be the first trip of the whole trip, funny enough. And we're going to Cape Coast, man. We're going to Cape Coast, and if we got time, we're gonna go to the Kakum National Park as well. So are we this en route. Have me gym goes over here, you know what I'm saying, as usual. Mamzi Lato here too, you know what I'm saying.
And I bought jungle formula for the mosquitoes.
Bombo.
I haven't been bitten yet. I'm actually quite surprised.
Yeah.
That's great. They don't like my blood.
You're protected, Mamzi.
I literally
Full
sprayed
protection.
my back, everything.
I said back everything, you know.
Because when I went to St. Lucia a few weeks ago, the first one they got was right in the center of my back, and it was huge.
Nah, that's a mad thing. In Ghana, they normally come for the face or the hand.
Oh.
So let's pray to God. But you're protected though.
Heavenly.
Trust me, heavenly. Everyone gym goes in our, you know. Come on, gym goes to the T. Gym goes to the T. Gym goes to the T. Yeah, I had blood. About to get it. We are going. Heaven knows where we are going. We know within. We will get there. Heaven knows that we will get there. We know we will. Come on, rolling. In the van now on our way to Cape Coast. Madam, hello. Actress of the year. You see what I'm going to the camera now? Lady.
Hey everybody.
Lady Oscar. You know what I'm saying? Biggest actress in the season. You got Baby the Girl and then Father Belly. Is young. Baby Nicole, say what's up? Baby Nicole. Update. Lady Coco. Say what's up now?
Lady Coco.
Lady Coco. Biggest trip of the century. On our way to the true revelation.
Oh my God, they got traffic lights that don't actually traffic.
Mamzi said they have traffic lights that don't even traffic. Today's Mamzi's first day seeing Ghana for Ghana, you know, so she's gonna be wild a bit on the trip. Her first comment, they have traffic lights that don't even traffic. Stress with a girl, my little.
And for all those that don't know, this is Bogger's music. From Rain Records.
I'll be
There's
this.
a lot more to come. It's amazing.
Amazing music coming through. Make
And
sure
if
you're
I
ready.
like it, then you're gonna like it. But you know what I'm gonna do right now?
Go on, talk to me.
Put my seatbelt on. This boy, this driver is driving. He's mad.
How we this? Yes, sir. Yeah. Blessings, Chief. Come on. Here, man. Yes, boss. I salute you. Yes, sir. They are another place. So we are currently at Jeffrey Hassan. Eat and ride. We're currently at Eat and Ride. About to have some food. Wow. Brilliance. Hey family, adios everybody. Hey, adios means goodbye. I'm not trying to say goodbye, I'm trying to say hello. So come and stay family. Hello everybody. You know the thing go. King Glow, but out here, you know. So we're basically 15 minutes away from the Elmina Castle. So we're currently actually on our way to Cape Coast Castle. I thought it was Elmina, but apparently Elmina is different from Cape Coast Castle. So after we checking out Cape Coast, we might go to Elmina because apparently it's only 15 minutes away anyway. Welcome home. Welcome home. You're welcome home, Amzi. Guys, all those from St. Lucia, Caribbeans, Haiti, come home. That is not your home. Jamaica, come home. That is not your home. Welcome home. You understand? Real talk, you know. This is a real talk. And only the real knows.
Somebody tell me what is going on. I think I'm falling. I think I'm falling, you know. I think I'm falling. I think I'm falling in love. Oh, I think I'm falling. I think I'm falling, you know. I think I'm falling. I think I'm falling. So many things I don't see, so many things I don't feel. Don't even know.
Come on. We don't land though. Cape Coast Castle. We are here.
Those boys outside.
I'm gonna have you. And so, many time I'm going to Yes, yes. Out here.
Welcome home.
Come on.
Where you from?
St. Lucia.
St. Lucia.
There, sir. Go your car.
Welcome to the
it up.
motherland.
Well, I'm from the UK.
Oh, UK. Croydon or
yeah.
Edmonton? Where in the UK?
London.
South, north?
Out here. Come on. With the brothers.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Me? I'm from Ghana.
Gateway to Africa, you see?
Yeah, man said a gateway to Africa, you know. Open your ears. Got baby Nicole here in the place. 5-minute tours. Directional map, Cape Coast Castle. We here. The tour starts in 15 minutes, but we are currently out here getting everything jiggy, getting some photos.
Sandra would love that
I know Sandra would have loved it.
because he loves history.
Minasa. So you go bring Sandra because it makes sense for everybody to be home, come back home. Now the thing go. Are we this so? You wanna say it? Yeah. Alright, cool, come.
Easy with fully.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Ajay.
Hey, take it. Look at that go. Philomena, come and give me Philomena. Come and give me something now. Philomena, come and give me. That's it. Come, this is the chicken dance, you know.
Look, he's doing it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to the Cape Coast Slave Castle. My name is Joel Kilson. I'll be your guide for the tour. We will be starting the tour by first seeing the male dungeon. But before we take a step in, let me give a short history about this very slave castle. Now I will start with the Swedish. The Swedish were the first Europeans to build on this very land. In the year 1654, the Swedish built a small slave fort over here. And they were taking gold and Africans away. But the slave fort changed hands between 3 other European countries. Around 1658, the Danes captured the fort from the Swedish. And the Danes were here for 3 years. In 1661, the Dutch attacked the Danes, drove them away, and then occupied the same slave forts. And 4 years after the Dutch came, in the year 1665, the British fought the Dutch here, defeated them, and the British were the ones who developed the slave castle. So everything you see here, built by the British. And for close to 200 years, the British took many Africans from here to their colonies in the Americas and the Caribbean, enslaving the Africans on the plantation farms. And the Africans taken through the slave castle, there were a lot of them captured within present-day Ghana. But in those days, there were Africans captured in neighboring West African countries, like Togo, Burkina Faso, even Mali, and brought here. And many were prisoners of wars that happened between the different kingdoms. Now, some of the European traders were supplying some kings with guns and gunpowder. And in those days, as a king, with the guns, your army or your kingdom becomes more powerful. You get to conquer your enemies, expand your kingdom and all that. But the European traders were demanding for something in exchange for the guns they were supplying. And what they wanted was the captives from the wars that happened. There were also Africans who were kidnapped randomly from their villages by slave raiders. And one thing, wherever the Africans were captured, they were marched on foot, they walk. So you can imagine walking from Mali to this place. That was over 1,000 kilometers from here. So there were a lot of African captives who died being marched down to the slave castle. Now the slave raiders, they were bringing the Africans here to auction them to the British traders. But the British were using the guns, textiles, and other European goods to exchange or to barter. And after getting the African captives, the British traders will have them branded. The traders had a branding irons with their company's names or emblems carved out at the tops into fire. The branding on the arms or the backs of the Africans. This was done for easy identification. From there, they will separate them. Now, the male dungeon. This dungeon was designed to hold as many as 1,000 men. And they had a separate place where they held the women. We'll be going there. In the dungeons, the African captives were held for between 2 weeks to 3 months, with the British traders in the castle waiting for the slave ships to come from Britain. In the Americas, the British took the captives to the colonies in the United States, the Caribbean, the likes of Jamaica, Barbados, Bahamas, and over there, the captives were enslaved. They were used as forced labor on the tobacco, the cotton, and the sugarcane plantations. Now, in the early 1800s, the British stopped taking Africans from the slave castle, but they did not leave, they stayed. The reason was the gold and the natural resources. Gradually, the British created what became known as the Gold Coast Colony. In 1957, we declared our independence from British colonial rule. And that is when we changed the name from Gold Coast to Ghana. So until 1957, the British were the ones in control of this slave castle. I will pause for a second. Any questions before we walk and see the dungeon? Any questions, please? All right. Please, the dungeon, the floor slopes gently. Part of it a bit slippery, so please take your time. Try and stay on the left. It's a much gentle slope. All right, shall we walk into the dungeon?
Somebody tell me what is going on. I think I'm falling. I think I'm falling. You know, I think I'm falling. I think I'm falling in love. I think I'm falling. I think I'm falling. You know, I think I'm falling.
And behind this wall, behind this, is an underground tunnel. A tunnel built to connect this chamber to the sea, about 70 meters long. The British were using the tunnel as a passage. So during the slave trade, when the slave ships come to the beach, the men in the dungeon, they were not moved or taken out through the main door to the beach. The soldiers rather move or walk the men through the underground tunnel in chains all the way to the beach, where they are forced into boats. The boats take them to the ships on the sea before they are trafficked to the Americas, the Caribbean, never to return home to their mother. Around 1833, the British closed the entrance to the tunnel. They closed it to symbolize the end of the slave trade on our shores. We cannot see how big or deep the tunnel is from here, but when we continue out, I'll show you parts of the underground tunnel. Any question about this chamber?
What is the chambers? Was it for easy transportation, upgrade, like you were here first, so you see the transport to the movie from
Okay, so, alright. So the chambers, there was no particular reason they had these chambers created. One thing is, when the slave ships come, they used to sort the captives. I didn't talk about the African captives being branded. So when the ships come, they compare the branded marks of the ships before they are moved. That is why some were held in here for as long as 3 months. Because the ships that was supposed to come to take them away were not Indians. So when the ships come, they were put together in the dining room. One thing also, the first chamber had a door. There was a gate there. That chamber was reserved for the captives who were seen as likely to, organize revolts or rebellions. So they were separate from the others, seen as a bit calm. So for the other chambers, there were no doors separating them. They could move in between chambers if only there is enough space to move. And if only the person the captive is chained to is willing or able to move out. We can see a lot of reed over here. In 1998, we celebrated the Emancipation Day for the first time. And we do that every year on the 1st of August. So just about 6 days ago, we did celebrate. When we celebrate, we have a lot of our brothers and sisters in the diaspora joining us. Many bring along wreath to pay homage to the ancestors, those who died and those who survived the forced journey across the Atlantic Ocean. So all to remember the enslaved Africans. Any question before we continue and see the other places? All right. So we'll be going out to see the female dungeons. There were 2 punishment cells created in the slave castle, and then we will walk out of what we call the door of no return. Step down. We are currently in the underground tunnel. This is the end of the tunnel. The tunnel runs this way. They were bringing the captives in this direction. But this side closed or blocked also to symbolize the end of the slave trade. So during the slave trade, there was no wall or obstacle. There was one long tunnel to this point. Now, when they walked the captives to this point, the soldiers moved the captives out this way to the beach. There was a door, an exit here. But as the slave trade was going on, the British decided to close the exit. The reason, they saw that when the sea waves were rough, or the tides were high, seawater was getting in, sometimes flooding this part of the tunnel. It was a problem. So after closing the exit for that reason, the British created another exit because they were still taking captives away. The other exit created is down there, and that is what we call the door of no return. It is still open. So we can all see that the door of no return. Originally, it was a small and narrow door. The captives had to go down to be able to walk out. Changed into this big one long after the slave trade. Now the name, it is very simple. No one, not a single person came here willingly. No one. These are people kidnapped, captured, taken from their homes, families, and forced. When they were forced out of the ships, they lost contact with their families, with their people. They were trafficked across the Atlantic to an unknown world, the Americas, the Caribbean, enslaved on the plantation farms. They never returned home to their motherland. Please keep your heads low as you come. Shall we walk in? Keep it down until you're down. Put your head again, Adam.
Okay.
This was a condemned cell. The idea was to kill the captive, but to kill him slowly and painfully, to use him, set an example to the other men. So the freedom fighters, they were killed or murdered in the condemned cell. The condemned cell.
Oh, this was there.
There was a gate, a door. A soldier was coming in that way to check if the captive is dead or still alive. Yeah. Later closed up with bricks and stones.
So is it usually one at a time or?
As many as 5 men. Yeah, not more than 5. The idea was to use a few to put fear in the others. Yeah. Alright, it's getting a bit warm, so again, please keep your heads down. Keep it down.
I think I'm falling. I think I'm falling. You know, I think I'm falling. I think I'm falling in love. I think I'm falling.
I'm doing a selection of what she wants. He's been flipping pages.
It's a good I made it for you. Yeah, this one. That's a souvenir that I made it for you. To me, visit at Terminal Castle. My bro, Sam. That's for you. Keep it to remember your trip.
To my proud homeland friend, Sam,
This one,
from
the
Kofi,
Unity. Yeah,
have a good visit at Elmina Castle on the 6th of August 2024. Mamzi,
And this is mine too.
that's to you. That is a gift.
It's a gift that I made it for
It's actually a gift.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
mine too.
The vibe, the camera is dead, but the phone is active to be out here. My guy wants to sell me designers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Fabric paintings.
You know what I'm saying? When you get to Elmina Castle, just make
Check
sure,
out Andrews.
look for Andrews, innit?
Andrews.
Him are the man,
Yeah.
the real man, you know the thing go.
Different ones.
Say
This is what I sell to support the family. So when you come to Elmina Castle, you check out on Andrews.
Make sure you check
Yeah.
out Andrews, you know. This is what he does for a living. He actually paints. So, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you support the business, yeah? Yes, sir. But that's Elmina Castle right behind me, guys. It's kind of long to do the touring right now, so just going to show you guys what the view looks like. And then we're going to be out of here because otherwise it's going to be a long journey.